Alert, alert, you are my friend. The PulseChain sacrifice wallet has made some big moves with 28 million American dollars, but nothing has been deployed. Now, friends, I want to let you know, from now on, I'm going to have to tone it down with the jokes when it comes to stuff like this. We're still going to have fun, friends. Always going to be joking. You know me by now. But there's more people coming in. They don't. I have empathy for them. All right. So I have to cater to people coming in now. They've been watching crypto for 2 years. They've been hopping around. They don't get the innuendos. They don't know that, you know, Richard Hart, it's a joke. What Greg the Duck is, or someone out in the mountain. They don't understand these old references, okay? We have to be more direct. I know how frustrating it is because people come in, they go, I got 17 minutes to watch a video, get me into crypto. And I'm like, yes, please. You got 17 minutes? Sweet. I don't know you anything. You're going to watch his helicopter hat spin once more time, okay? You chill out. You watch every single one of my videos. Now, I'm going to have to just be more direct and tell people, look, I'm just going to call PulseChain Sacrifice Wallet Richard Hart, for example, because this is what's going to happen, friends. I can already feel the anxiety rising. My coins. It's going to start happening, man. And look. Man, you'll see. Look, the PulseChain sacrifice wallet. So Richard Hart basically is starting to make some moves. $28 million in 2 wallets was split. Okay. And what is he doing, friends? So shout out to Mr. Storypeller. So Marty, thank you very much, Marty Boo. He's basically told us that it's in AAVE and Compound. Now, bless your heart, I saw someone, a Hexagon, this is actually really interesting. They said, what the hell is AAVE and Compound? I'm like, bro, where have you been in crypto? Oh, man. I love you guys. Okay, let's do it. Okay. AAVE is one of the pinnacles of DeFi, of crypto. Yes, AAVE. I know you want to talk about HEX and T-shares. No, AAVE, friends. AAVE went down 99%. And then in the last bull market, went from 99% down. It did like a 6,000x off the low. AAVE is now one of the biggest DeFi protocols with money committed. It is a money market. AAVE is literally JP Mosquito's head office. It literally is that. With the supply side and the borrow side with AAVE. So you can supply a token and earn real yield on it. And someone can borrow. Now, the yield you get, it's from the free market. It's like, hey, how much do you want to borrow? How much do you want to sell? And everybody comes in between, okay? So that's AAVE, and same as Compound as well. And Compound started DeFi season, by the way. Compound released a token. They go, hey, you can kind of vote on stuff with this token, and everybody ran with it, all right? So they are the actual pillars here, and they've never been hacked or anything, okay? So there's $28 million now put in there. Now, Richard is earning real yield with them. So just to tell you, friends, like, I explained this in some posts before. I'll cover it again quickly. The market psychology has evolved. Now, if you get upset what I'm about to tell you, I'm going to straighten you up with some pump music first. It's going to sting a little, but I don't care, okay? The average investor, okay, not me. I'm just telling you. I read the crowd. The average investor out there does not like native yield. They don't like that at all because they know they keep losing. They know the coins go down 99%. They know native yield. So HEX has native yield. Now, here's the thing. Someone might say, oh, but Bitcoin's native yield. Well, then Ethereum's native yield. Yeah. It kind of is. But their rates are so low that it's nowhere near as destructive as other high yield stuff because people don't want to buy these for them. They don't want to buy anything for the yield anymore. That cycle one narrative, that was in DeFi. So part of DeFi was, I want to earn yield, right? Because rates were 0%. Now people see what happens when you buy stuff that gives yield. So HEX is native yield. So yes, it is following the Bitcoin formula, but remember, Bitcoin's narrative had nothing to do with DeFi. When Bitcoin started, it was meant to be a peer-to-peer cash digital currency and then became a store of value. So it have nothing to do with yield. It's just the yield's the bonus part of it, okay? HEX's main talk about is yield. Now, here's the thing. Does that mean nothing goes up? Of course, you can go up. I'm just telling you that you don't have to believe me. Go talk to people. Tell them you can earn yield on this. They'll like it, but in their mind, in the mindset of the investor, if you compare that to AI, you know what I mean? Or new thing or new green candle pump. That is way more flashy than earn yield in their mind now because that is now a cycle 2 part of component, right? Now, real yield in this case refers to AAVE and Compound that you earned real yield. So when you put your tokens in, you are basically earning the yield of what someone's willing to borrow. So other people are willing to borrow at like 11% for stable coins. They're willing to pay a higher premium. Why? Because they need the money now and they just want to deploy it to crypto. They think they can make more than 11% per year on that. All right. So if you supply that for them, it matches over time. So if there's nothing in the pool, the rate's really, really high. But as more people come and supply a lot, the rate goes down and it matches beautifully over time. So that's what we call this real yield. Now, here's the thing. Investors want real yield now. All right. So yes, I'm tying this in, friends, as well. So investors actually want real yield. Now, here's the thing. You know, PulseX is real yield. It's just that the yield can't go into your pocket, though. It goes to buy and burning. That's why I was telling Brandon, shout out to everybody in the crypto community. I was telling you guys, PulseX has the best tokenomics in all of crypto. It is literally real yield. It is buy and burn from all the transactions going in there. It's just that it automatically buys it with the power of the fee instead of handing it out. So Richard obviously made a captain's call. He knew what he was doing, friends. He goes, well, look, you know, Richard could have done this. You know, the buy and burn, friends, he could have halved it, you know. He could have done half of that burn. Half of it's a buy and burn. Half of it is yield. So you have your number go up. But he didn't want to do that because obviously his decision tree making, he goes, look, I don't want to cannibalize HEX. HEX is the thing if you want quantity number go up and yield and that type of like proponent, right? That is long-term family mindset, okay? You're reproducing more babies in offspring, right? And growing a country, like cult here and there. PulseX is gunslinging cowboy. Woohoo! Yeehaw! This type of stuff, okay? And that is just the buy home. Woohoo! Hyperbird. It's kind of funny. It literally is. Friends, I just think of Homer Simpson riding the missile. Oh, I love it, friends. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know why. It's just one of my favorite scenes. It's because I think I use it with some gifs. Like this is literally like this is friends. All of us in crypto. It is what it is. By the way, it's only funny when the green candles are going up. When it's red candles, it's like, oh, I don't know anyway. All right. So that is super important to know. PulseX is real yield. So I psychologically feel more comfortable having, for example, PulseX. Now, of course, PulseChain, friends, they all have the use case. Things go up over time. It's also just telling you, people like real yield. You know, that's altcoin, meme coin community. They want real yield. So I learned this. You know, the payout pursuit drift guys. So yeah, the developers and stuff basically was speaking to them, right? One of the guys, Josh, so he's told me that he came back into crypto and, you know, after like the hiatus of the bear market, and he's exploring around, and I was basically asking him, hey, what'd you kind of find out? Now, he couldn't explain it in these simple terms, but after speaking to him, I'm like, oh, this is what happened. And basically what happens is no one wants yield from their own token. What the meme coiners love is to put a tax on the trading, and then that tax goes and becomes Ethereum immediately, and that is your reward. People want to earn Ethereum, like real hard money. That's what everyone wants. They want a number go up. They want to earn Ethereum. It's like everybody wants everything, and they want, you know, to pump to the moon. Okay, so that's basically what it's coming down to now. Richard's leaving it in there. All right, he's leaving his money in there because here's the thing. Okay, think about this. He could, if he wants yield, right? If you want a normal yield, he could buy $28 million of HEX and just earn the yield from that, could he? But he's not doing that. So my interpretation of this, friends, and I mentioned it here as well. So, you know, with his deposit, he goes, looks like Richie is bearish on Bitcoin here and gonna earn yield during its collapse and probably just rotate that rest in. So I calculated, let's say Bitcoin has like a red month. He basically earns like an extra $85,000, right? No, maybe every bit counts. Maybe he's like, okay, that covers like an Amazon hosting server or something here and there. Or maybe he uses that. I don't know. He's just something he always mentions. Richie is very consistent with this. He's basically, you can actually really tell that he grew up poor, as he mentions, because he saves every single dollar. Every dollar. He's always looking for a bargain. He always talks about it in his interviews as well. So that's something I can share with you is like, you know, alpha from watching hours and hours. I'm like, oh, he's very consistent in terms of like, he doesn't blow money on anything. In crypto, he doesn't like paying slippage. He'll use like limit orders, or he'll do things really slowly. He buys like really slowly because he wants to capture any potential panic dumps. He does not just go and like hand anything out like, oh, sweet, I'll just give away money here and there, or paying fees. All these little fees and stuff count. He's always looking for the best deal. And now, friends, let's look at the actual prices of these. You see, this is the weekly chart, okay? Weekly chart. Now, if you put on a monthly, be able to see, friends, this is actually important too. It's actually green here for Pulse. Everybody's like feeling okay again. Did you notice, man? You know what's actually crazy, friends? When I noticed, okay, if you notice a few days ago to update yous, there was just a period, okay, where absolutely everyone was trying to come at me. Everyone. And I'm like, what'd I say? And I watched videos, I'm like, yeah, didn't you just watch the video? And I realized, no, they didn't watch the video. It's one person who's a pleb misinterprets one sentence without watching the context and then goes and shares it everywhere else. And they go, somebody said everything's going to die right now. No, please, sir. He said it's over. Please tell me it's going to be the other way. So that is what runs with it. And I'm like saying, oh, this is the Chinese whisper stuff that all the other big, that's not like TV channels and like rumors and stuff out there. That's just how they start. But I actually got to witness it. I'm like, bro, did you not watch the video? And go, yes, because no one's got time to do that, friends. I'm here 18 hours a day, friends, here for you. I get to watch all these and tell you. Now, the thing is, I've mentioned to you thousands of times. Firstly, no one owes it at all. Things will go to zero tomorrow. But these types of like rumors and stuff, there was a special timing with it. It was in sync with the full moon and the red monthly candle had appeared. So right now, yes, it's actually green here. Okay, if we check PulseX, let's see if it was actually a red. No, it's now green again. You see this? This is now green, friends. You made my videos. I said, well, it was on 2 red weeklies and the monthly was red, which is crazy how fast people's emotions react. Do you see there was no delay? As soon as it was red, it synced in with the full moon and everybody's like, yeah, yeah. Everyone's going nuts. It's kind of crazy, right? We're also kind of crazy. But look, I told you, when you see a chart, you're trading humans' emotions. That's it. You're trading a continuum. That's it. It's literally a same relationship. It's the same graph. Okay, so the higher the candle, the better the emotions. The lower the candle, the lower the emotions. That has nothing to do with the prices, right? So the higher the candle, the lower your entry returns, your buy returns. So if you buy from this point, the better the emotions. The worse the emotions, you have higher return if you buy. You see this? Higher return down here, but if you go up here, worse returns. Think about it. Right now, we see everything flipped. It's kind of crazy how fast we saw it happen. So that's what's going to happen at the top. It's a foreshadowing of the top. But the top isn't going to be that. Top is going to be like, I'm euphoric jelly beans. That's probably what it's going to be like. And then you're just going to be sitting around waiting, unfortunately. That's why, friends, not going to have any point where you get everything out. You always leave something on the table. But as more signs appear, like, oh, man, the non-believers are here. So, friends, when we're trying to look at, okay, is Richard buying this or that? I know it's going to be difficult because you're watching him. You're like, hey, is he buying or not buying? Okay, you think it's binary like that. I will tell you right now, not one person is bigger than the market. And why I've told you these stories is to show you that Richard's not bigger than the market. That's why he didn't fight the minus 99% on the way down. And so you can't fight the market forever. You know that. And you've always got to be thinking about now who you're buying with. So if you're holding, you're buying, okay? Holding is a buy, friends. If you're holding, then you're buying with someone. So if PulseChain is 68x higher from today one day, and you're still holding a 68x, you got to look at the character of the people around you who are buying at that point. Now, when I say things that will eventually go down or whatever, just like everyone else, friends, I know I've got to keep my mouth shut with these because I know people hear the wrong stuff. But it's not about whether the project is good or bad. It's not that. It's, did we run out of buyers? That's it. And the believers get in at the start, the momentum people get in the middle, and the absolute non-believers get in at the very end. Okay, when there are signs that the non-believers are entering. So who's a non-believer? A non-believer, it's not just a hater, but a non-believer is like someone who did not appear at the bottom at all. They were nowhere to be seen. It's literally, you are a complete ghost at the bottom, and the very top, now you're making noise. These are very, very rare signals, okay, when they appear. But this will be market-wide. And remember, I told you, Richard will never fight the market. He looks for every deal. That's why I told you that story, right, friends? That's why I make highest value content here in crypto with a helicopter hat, mind you. Full entertainment for you. He always looks for a good deal. It's going to be rough to guess this because no one will be able to get. But I feel like if there's a time when the whole crypto market runs out of buyers and it starts going down, you're going to have to make a guess now. It is what it is. It's like, hey, does he pump it for one last final pump? Or does he just let the market do its thing because he doesn't want to fight all the exiters? That is something you'll never know. And I think if you think about that, it's going to introduce more problems compared to just trying to read the absolute whole market. Okay, but is it going to happen again? Is he going to call the top of Bitcoin? I don't know. You know, Richard Hart's target for Bitcoin is like the 100 to 200K mark. So if you notice, but this is back in 2022, he did not even conceive that it can stop 100K. Okay, I'm telling you, what if it does? Okay, and now if people say he's never wrong, okay, well, he's been bearish on the stock market. He had 5 green up monthly candles in a row. So yes, the guy's human. All right, I think introducing more variables like this just confuses us. At the end of the day, though, you know who ultimately gets the benefit from these? The 15-year HEX takers. It's funny. I hate to say it, it's true. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but yeah, it's actually true. The 15-year HEX takers, because they're getting 3x the HEX over time, no matter what happens. Okay, so you can look at the whole picture like this, whether someone's buying or not. This is our edge, friends. I know some people they don't want to talk about it, but no, this is our edge. Okay, I made this post here before, friends. I'm gonna go through it with you later on. Coinbase could dump the price to 0. Ethereum has Justin Sun, Vitalik. You know, all these other coins, friends, there are big institutions buying. They're institutional whales who buy Bitcoin because of the ETF, but they won't tell you. They're institutional buyers buy Bitcoin, buying Ethereum right now for the ETF, which isn't out yet. They're buying it for, they're not telling you right now. All these other coins, friends, have they big institutional buyers. They are getting in, but they're not telling you. They're not telegraphing or broadcasting it to you because they want to dump on you. I'm taking the bet with this, and of course with other coins too, but in the PulseX, and HEX, I am speculating that Richard is buying, shows the market he's buying, tells us he's buying, and then continues to do that without dumping. I'm not saying these things will change or can't change. They can, okay? But so far, it has been 100% consistent. The origin address doesn't dump coins, okay? Everything has been like a picture snapshot, and then that's it. There's been no hiccups for the rest of the market. His wallet sacrifice has only added value. It has never taken value, any of that. And when he's been buying and when he's made like broadcasts and stuff, it's always been consistent. So I like that. And don't you like that? Hey, you get to see it on chain. Okay. Well, friends, this is the funny part. I'm watching these people like, oh, manipulation. Habib, you're telling me that Roca Negra and their balance sheet of 2022 from the private fund, you're telling me that wouldn't be useful to you in 2022 when your friend Somi was literally revealing that the insiders were buying the buggies themselves, right, with little antennas going around and flicking around, okay, little cockroaches. They were buying, now 100% revealed. Did they tell you? No. Could you and me see it? No. Were they buying? Yes. 100% confirmed in their private funds in 2022. So now, thankfully, this is the power of blockchain, friends, because we can actually see this stuff. We can verify this stuff. That's why it's better money, okay? Better accounting system, the triple accounting system. So why Satoshi made all these. Go, hey, let's open up the books to everyone. Let's have a system where everyone can see everything just so there's no cheating. That's basically what it is. Satoshi literally just said that. Now we get to do it. We literally, these are strong words, but just be careful. It's the one chance the little guy and the little girl and the little squirrel in their all cute little helicopter hats, they actually have a chance because you are front running these big scum institutions. Okay. Now, if you're new to crypto, once again, friends, I'm going to leave this for you. Okay. Exchange listings are bearish. It means you're starting to get late. Now, of course, no exchanges have listed PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX. So the first one's going to be good. But once we start getting a Binance and Coinbase, right, from Brian Boldstrong, once we start getting there, you know it's game over. But we're not there yet. Solana's already there. Matic's already there. All these other chains, they're already there. So then you got to think, who are the suckers that are going to buy them? They're already listed on the exchanges. They've already got every sucker they can. Now they're going to try get in the crypto index. But guess what? That's the next game. Don't worry about that. That's ETF next game. Who cares about that? We are so early that, you know, all these other little exchanges like Bitfart and all these other ones, they're like going to be desperately clawing in. But who cares? You're only going to believe it when the green candles are here anyway. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Don't forget to love you. Catch you soon.